territory covered by the 1850 Robinson-Huron Treaty. As part of the Upper Canada Treaties, we recognize the covenant chain of mutual respect, including the two-row wampum belt. We are responsible as treaty signatories to honor, respect, and uphold the rights and sovereignty of First Nation, Inuit, and Métis people. We wish to acknowledge in particular Batchewana and Garden River First Nations, the historic Sault Ste. Marie Métis Council and the Missinaba Cree, and others who were displaced from their traditional territories. As treaty people, it is our responsibility to honor their lands and respect their sacred laws, support land back claims, and stand against the continuous colonization of people and lands. So this is Nimki Anaquet. They are a local drum group here in Balatang. They have been drumming for what, 4 or 5 years now? Something like that? Yeah, so it's been quite a while. They started when they were really young, and this is who they've become now. We're super proud of them and all the work they've done. If you need to leave for any reason during the performance, please do so quietly with respect towards the artists and audience. If you need assistance at the festival, find someone in a pink or blue Fringe t-shirt. Also, a reminder to please silence any devices. We hope that you enjoy a Fringe-filled day, week/weekend. Between the shows indoors and out, the refreshment tent and digital content, and more Fringe fun located on site. If you like what we're doing, consider tipping the Fringe. All ticket sales go to artists, so we rely on the generosity of grants, sponsors, community partners, and patrons like yourselves to keep coming back year after year. We would particularly like to thank the TD Ready Commitment Fund, the Susan Barber Memorial Trust, the Ontario Arts Council, Canadian Heritage, Experience Ontario, and the City of Sault Ste. Marie. Additionally, if you like the show, consider making a donation directly to the artist/group. Finally, thank you for being here, because you are here showing up and supporting an event like Fringe. Community arts can survive and thrive in Northern Ontario. And we'll be hearing 2 more songs from Nimki Anaquet before our next performance. Chimi Glitch, and enjoy the show.
Yeah! this one song that we're going to sing right now. It's called the Traveling Song. And so our session is up. And this song we use at the end of our gatherings, at the end of our powwows, at the end of our socials, anything like that, right? So when we sing this song comes from up in Treaty 3 area by a man named Alex Skeet. And this elder, well, he's passed away now, but he made a lot of traditional songs that we sing. And those songs are sung right across Turtle Island, from East Coast to West Coast, right down into Albuquerque, New Mexico, where one of the biggest gatherings is done. And so this song here, for us, sometimes we sing it at funerals too, to help that spirit on its journey back to creation, back to our ancestors. But this song really was made for the living. And when you hear it at funerals, we try to explain that to people. He was a very prolific song maker, this man. And so when we sing this song, for what we're doing, and even for you who are listening, this song represents safe travels to wherever you go. So when we sing this song at the end of these gatherings, powwows and so on, that's what it means, safe travels. You know, we want to make sure that everybody ensures that they get home safe, right? And every group that I've ever sung with, every group that I've ever seen, they know this song. That's how well known this song is, and it's made from this one man from up in the Treaty 3 area. I think he's around Whitefish Bay. And like I said, these songs that we learn and sing, they're called spirit songs, because the spirits are the ones that give it to us. The first one we sang was actually made by a young fella that lives in Batchewana. He's a very prolific singer. And it's like a welcome song. It makes everybody, brings people up. This second song we sang was made by a man named Pat Green. He's from Six Nations. He's Mohawk, Haudenosaunee. And I've sang with him many times throughout my years singing. And I've been singing for a long time. I've been singing since I was these guys' age. And that's at 40 years. And so all these songs that we pass on to these young guys, some of these songs that we've learned are like 100 years old, or even more. So these are like our traditions that we pass down. We give them the teachings on the drum. We give them the teachings about how we respect this grandfather that's sitting before us, right? Because it's the spirits that gave us this instrument, right? And we're just there to honor the people. That's what we sing for. We sing for the people, right? And you can feel that heartbeat. This is just to give you a little bit of understanding of why we do what we do, because this is part of our traditions. And these are the things that have been passed down for millennia, like ages, right? And this is, like, I've been around for a long time, and this is just my contribution as mentor to these young men, just to give them a little bit more, and then I'll pass them on to another teacher, and they'll bring them to another level. So it's an honor to sing for you guys.
Hey!
yet out, as they need to take the drum off the site now. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce Garrett and Emma to the stage to bring in our next performance.
Hello, thank you so much everyone for joining us. It's so nice to see a full room of you all. My name is Garrett Ryan. My pronouns are he, him.
And my name's Emma Dingle. My pronouns are she, her.
And we're so happy to welcome you all to Fringe North 2023. Before we get started with our next performance and go into an artist cabaret for the rest of the night, we have a few words from Fringe North President Tova Arvis.
Thank you, Garrett and Emma. Hi, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Tova Arvis, pronouns she, her. I am so delighted to welcome you to Fringe North 2023. Thanks for coming out tonight and supporting some of the incredible artists that we're going to see over the weekend. So some of you have heard me talk about Fringe and know how near and dear to my heart it is. And it's become this growing community and movement here in Sault Ste. Marie, due in no small part to the energy of the amazing artists who come out year after year to participate, to the wonderful volunteers and team who come forward, these dynamic young people with their ideas and their creativity. If you know about Fringe festivals or you've been to our Fringes before, you'll have noticed that each Fringe is a little bit different. And that's because it's shaped so much by the people who come together each year to plan it, to perform at it, and to just be present. And that includes each of you, because you are part of our Fringe family this year, and your energy means that we can keep doing what we're doing every year. Of the 350 Fringe festivals that happen worldwide, we are one of 2 in Northern Ontario. The others are our sister Fringe, who just finished their run on the Edge over in North Bay. We are so excited and honored to be able to present and showcase Northern Ontario artists and really bring to the forefront the amazing creativity and art that happens right here in our region. I think that Fringes in Northern Ontario and arts events in Northern Ontario are so unique because we have to work that much harder to come together, to have our voices heard, to have our art shared. It's much different than in the big city where that is just around you all the time. And it takes that extra bit of work and commitment to make sure that that vibrancy happens, that it's sustainable, and that artists feel supported in what they're trying to do. So my biggest thank you tonight is to each of you for being here and for fringing with us all week. We could not do this without you. I also have some other really important folks to thank, so bear with me while I go through my little listy here. We have some really important community partners, some of whom you're going to hear about from Garrett and Emma as we go along, but we couldn't be here tonight under the bright lights and with all the sound without our amazing technical crew, including equipment and guidance from the Prince of Darkness himself, POD Lights and Effects Rob Rock, and Mike Blair over at 705 Live Sound, who helped make sure that we can do everything we need to do this week. We thank AK Graphics, Borderline Radio, Congregation Beth Jacob, Hillian Solar for supporting us and being amazing community partners, and of course the Northern Arts Connection for coming and being here tonight. Check out their community engaged art project, especially if you are an artist or creator yourself. Meet those folks. Membership is free. Make sure you connect and find out, because this is an incredible initiative to connect artists and art supporters across Northern Ontario. We also have our friends from Art Speaks here tonight. That is also an invitation to create together. Make sure you tune in with Maria tonight, put your mark on a canvas, and then that will be here throughout the festival to help us grow that community mural. The sponsors I would like to thank, who came behind us with some funding to make sure that we could be here, that we can make sure artists have the supports that they need, include the United Steelworkers Local 2251, ASU 82, Algoma University Students Union, Ontario Arts Council, the City of Sault Ste. Marie, Canada Summer Jobs, the Government of Ontario, the Ontario Experience Ontario Tourism Fund, the Susan Barber Memorial Trust, Traders Steel Warehouse, Abraham's Fortune Wellness Center, SK Group, and TD Ready Commitment on behalf of TD Bank. In addition to those folks, there have been so many individuals, organizations, partners who've come forward. The Downtown Association has been a tremendous supporter of ours, and we have just really felt the love as we reached out to community and said, here's what we're doing and here's why we need you, and folks just came around us, and that support means the world to us. You don't need to hear from me anymore. I always have lots of words, but you're here to celebrate the artists you're going to hear tonight, and you're going to hear lots more from Garrett and Emma, how you can fringe all week. Please enjoy, have a wonderful time. Make sure you stick around right through because we've got some really interesting programming happening tonight. Happy fringing. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Let's do it first. I'm sorry.
No. Thank you so much, Tova. Yeah, I just wanted to go over again tonight. We're going to have such an amazing lineup for you. We are starting with Owen, who's going to perform a few songs. And then we're going to hear from some of our other artists who you can see right here at Fringe North 2023 for the rest of the festival. As well, I want to express the importance of staying throughout the festival. We have stuff going on site from this moment through the rest of the weekend. There is something for everyone, and we just really encourage people to come by, step out of your comfort zone, experience some new things. There is truly a show for everyone, an experience for everyone. We have so much going on that we're so happy to share, and we're so happy to see you all here tonight. We hope you stick around.
Yeah, we have a couple more thank yous. First to the Sioux Museum for this gorgeous space. It's incredible and it's so awesome that we can partner with them. We have multiple spaces happening throughout the week that the museum has been very kind to offer us. So many thanks to Sioux Museum, as well to Geno's and Growers who supplied food and beverages for tonight. Very appreciative of that. And finally to Shaw, who is helping us with our live streaming tonight. Very appreciative, so much support from the community. We couldn't be more thankful. Another just note is if you're looking for washrooms, there's an accessible washroom to your left, and then there's washrooms on the second floor. We have an elevator, so it's an accessible space. If you're looking, that's where they are. And final thing is our punch passes. So like Garrett said, we're encouraging everyone to stay throughout the week, see a bunch of different shows. So if you purchase our punch passes, you can see 4 shows and get the 5th one free. So we really want you to stay, see some different shows. We have some amazing offerings. So.
And last thing I will say is, and I'm going to repeat this at the end, we really would love people to stick around after the Artist Cabaret. We have an amazing performance by the floor between us tonight at 10. We would love to see a lot of you there. Please stick around after this, mingle, meet some artists, have some drinks outside in the tent, and then come back in for a great show. And without further ado, we would love to introduce ONMK.
Here we go. So, my name, as you know, I'm ONMK, and I'm part of Electro Summer Station. So that's my band with my friend Joel. So we make music every weekend, every so often. And so it's so great to be a part of this Fringe Festival today, just performing live. So I hope you guys enjoy the music, and let's get on with the show. The show's the time, each one is now. Time to make this good one count. Safe, secure, raise your voice. Time to play the trumpet now. All the artists play, make the art of what they are. It's a gift and we are proud. Welcome to the Fringe right now. We can make it out of sound. Cue the mic, our time is now. Create a script, invent an art of what your heart is in today. Creative life, and time is now. Time to make this good one count. Create a verb, invent an art. Time to rock this world and town. Stand it out and raise your voice. To the mic, our time is now. Now for the next song I'm going to be performing is one of my favorites. It's done so well on Spotify, and I appreciate all the support and love on the music. You know, I love doing what I do. You know, singing in front of people has always been one of my dreams. So I hope you guys enjoy the next song. Honesty had to wait 'cause I'm heartless. Can I stick to the point 'cause I'm heartless? Can I stray through the open crowd? Can I fly to the bright blue sky? Standing patiently with them, hoping for a way out to the open space. I will wait another day. Open up and find a way to get away. Can I say to be okay? I'm afraid. I will find a way to say I'm okay. Honesty had to wait 'cause I'm heartless. Can I stick to the point 'cause I'm heartless? Built to run within a social distance, free to run within a cold resistance. Let's rewind into awkward signs, since we're getting in line into reasons why we fill our lives with simple ties of being told into little roles is being bold, but little known. You need to go, now let it roll. How could I feel so completely new? Between life and matter, stand up tightly before you splatter. Seek me out so when you seek me chatter. So when I'm feeling down, when I'm upside down, I can't stand the way you tear me down. When it feels just right, shining up so bright, breaking trust and getting rough and super tough and instant trust and image lost and image lost. My imagination transforms me to days awake wake up and I feel like crying, sitting up like my knees are dying. How could I feel so completely new? Is it right if we play pretend? Stand up high till we reach the end. Wish and try, different part than being part of the simple art with something more when you see myself and nothing more than a rope and nail than being part of the simple man that wished and prayed for his life to end. I am no monster, this one's for you. Anybody gonna give you time to think about what you're gonna say? Anybody gonna give you right to think about what you're gonna think? Even though I hit the floor, even through the door, I'm never bored. At least so I have the floor, even on the floor. I make the plans, I make the purpose, I make the duty, I make the love, I make the light. Gonna heal my soul, gonna reach the mountains, gonna rise it up, gonna make it up, gonna keep going, gonna make it up there. Self-doubt through all the love and appreciation, through complications, through generations, through puppet teachers, through solid leaders, through picky teasers. Call me back when I'm good and ready, through all the love and appreciation. I should be me, respecting myself. Relax, get yourself on track. Ain't nobody gonna craft you a different path. Find a way to seize the days. Good man, I'm okay. Are you okay? Even though I hit the floor, even through the door, I'm never bored. But so I have the floor, even through the door, I'm never bored. Electro's out and he is gone. Trying to make it through ya, gonna make it to ya, gonna make it through ya, gonna make it to the truth. We rise above the public eye into cold remarks in trying times, to fill in blanks of constant space. Call it quits and be erased like it's almost right. Or below the surface we get by, so we go with force to faking way to be a part of something great, and it's almost like it can't be traced. So I'm hoping that you find a way. So I'm trying to make it to ya, gonna make it through ya, gonna make it to ya, trying to make it to the truth. There was a day when we could say the little things that were okay. The first time that we took a pic, to co-workers who praised the mix, to icy trails to mountain ice, the place on top of cold advice, the water colder, thick and ripe, so it makes it tough to get things right. Is it too much to take a risk? Can it take trial on for a while? The honest truth will soon decline, so I'm gonna make it to ya, gonna make it through ya, gonna make it to ya, gonna make it to the truth. away or do I stay and pray? My only right to feel is to make it real. I'm gonna turn it up and make the moon go down. I'm gonna rise it up and make it turn around. Not giving up on my dreams. Not giving up on my dreams. Phantoms of my nights they pass are haunting my last daily last. Do I run away or do I stay and wait? My only right is now, so make it count. I'm gonna turn it up and make the moon go down. I'm gonna rise it up and make it turn around. Not giving up on my dreams. Not giving up on my dreams. Oh no, what to do? Can't believe real things that I meant to do, like make the change and change a lab. But I've always been the one to break my tune, then break the chains and seal the heart. So misery is the fear that wants the only thing left is guilt and marks that couldn't fade away from my own. So I'm gonna turn it up and make the moon go down. I'm gonna rise it up and make it turn around. Not giving up on my dreams. Not giving up on my dreams. Phantoms of my nights they pass are haunting my last daily last. Do I run away or do I stay and pray? My only right to feel is to make it real. Phantoms of my nights they pass. I'm gonna make it right, I'm gonna sing it loud. There is no way you could not hear me now. Not giving up on my dreams. Determination. Now, for my next song, this is my sister's favorite song. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna go a little crazy, so I hope you don't mind.
Do it!
I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. I just don't think about that for everything you do. Even not stay smart, go and pick my heart. Only time will tell before we sort this out. Even not stay calm before you go too far. Remember to make her smile, so she'll stay a while. Yeah, I'm thinking about that for everything you do. I want to make your day before you go away. I like the way you laugh and then we seize the day. And even when I go, I like the way you glow. I don't know what to say and I don't know what to do and I don't know what to say and I don't know what to do and I don't know what to say and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say and I don't know what to do and I don't. Woo! I'm out of breath. So the last song. You guys can go crazy, have fun, do whatever you please. Just make sure to hold on. Hold on now. You can figure it out. Move on now. The road is turning south. Move on now. Move on. Reading the case was my biggest mistake. To be totally lost in the human race. Keep on believing that seeing is being wrong in the right way, but totally fair. Hold on now. 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 You can figure it out. Move on now. The road is turning south. Move on now. Move on. Even when I fall, I still see the brighter side of things. And when I see that it makes you sigh, I turn around and say, hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on now. You can figure it out. Move on now. The road is turning south. Move on now. Move on. All right. Thanks, everybody. I have a new album coming out sometime this month called Past End. I hope you guys check it out. My Instagram page is electrosums. And yeah, and I have some music on Spotify and iTunes as well, Aquamarine and All Life. So yeah, just look up ONMK and you'll find it. Thanks so much for watching me perform.
All right, so many of you may know this event is licensed. So we have our friends at Brewers outside. If you want to leave, grab a drink, come back in, you're free to do so. We're going to start off with our artist pitches. So our artists are going to come talk a little bit about the performance, perform for us, share with us. That's what's happening. So our first artist, Ellie Reynolds, is actually one of our digital artists. So for those who may not know, Fringe, we have our live performances and our digital performances. So you can purchase tickets and watch online. We also have watch parties, so you can watch the show in our tent. We have our setup coming in here. Bear with us. Yes, Garrett, thank you. Squeezing in.
So you get to see a nice behind-the-scenes look at Fringe. This is all part of it.
Yeah, so please be sure to check out our digital offerings. We have some amazing artists who have submitted digital content, and this is Ellie that we have coming up. Getting the projector set up. Just like that. Thank you for bearing with us.
This is a performance. Everyone watches me fiddle with the projector for an hour. Very artistic. Yes.
Matchmaker on the Roof is a love story. An unusual love story, but a love story nonetheless. It's a play that humbly borrows some of the characters, themes, and music from the masterpiece that is Fiddler on the Roof to tell a contemporary story, my story, about leaving home, wrestling with tradition, identity, and finding a love that crosses many borders, figuratively and literally. It's the true story of how I went from my life as an urban Cambridge graduate to a married woman and mother living in the woods of British Columbia, all with the help of the playful and wise matchmaker that some audience members may well recognize.
Highly unusual. This one breaks all my guidelines. Her parents wouldn't like it. But, on the other hand, times are changing. It could work. Here in our little village of Anatevka, you could say that every one of us is a fiddler on the roof. And how do we keep our balance? I can tell you that with one word. Tradition, 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 tradition. Married? Tomorrow? Married? Tomorrow? For miles and we are stuck in traffic for 45 excruciating minutes and we are now late for our own wedding and it's 4:15 and we don't have a cell phone to call Willie. Come on! Come on! Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match.
She is amazing. Her stage presence, the story, we were laughing and crying the whole time.
I was almost transfixed in what could be unbelievable.
Oh, I thought it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We loved it. It was super.
Because it is my company. So I am super happy to bring up my awesome crew. I smuggled up here from all the way from Toronto, and they are going to do a short little scene from our play called The Inevitable Frankie Green. This is a play that was born out of a desire to explore the opioid crisis in Northern Ontario, and it is something that has touched all of us that are involved in the making of this piece. It's really important, and we're so happy to bring it here to Sault Ste. Marie, where we hope people can connect. And yeah, I'm so happy to welcome up my my folks here from Bird on Stage.
The scent of bargain coffee and dry biscuits, wet knockoff eggs thawing on Orwellian plastic trays, a refuge of the depraved which reeks of cannabis in boot sweat, conversing with little substance, living for less. There really is no fundamental difference between man and animal.
Eva. Oh, you're here.
Where else would I be? It's all good. Just put your head back down. Coffee will help.
Sure it will.
It'll come down to double count, folks.
Don't make that face.
Not making a face. You gotta cut this shit out.
Knew that face. You're always saying that.
Because it's true.
Bob.
Bob, I've been sober.
Yeah, fuck off, you been sober.
I'm trying.
They got shit coffee here. No, I'm being serious. Why aren't more Canadians talking about shit? The coffee is here!
Got nothing, Frankie. I don't want to have nothing anymore.
Country style?
I'm not talking about the fucking coffee. You don't give a shit about me. I give too much of one about you.
That's not true, Eva.
You're the big brother. I shouldn't be making sure you're not suffocating in a snowbank.
I know.
I need you to try.
Don't walk out again.
You both got selfish. Mean. Like it's always been.
Look. I'll try. To try. For you. I promise.
Got nothing now, but maybe we could.
Where are you going?
Gotta squeeze the lemon.
Oh, charming. Hey! Could you quit your fucking staring, bud? Wait, I know you.
No.
No, I remember you.
That hasn't happened yet. You mind your business, and I'll mind mine.
Hard to do when you're peering at me through those eye holes.
The paper came like this. I'm just trying to read.
You got the paper pressed against your face!
Eva will be back soon.
How do you know her name? Don't make me come over there, man!
I'm going to ask you a series of questions. I'd like you to answer the simple yes or no. Are you ready? Do you look pretty beat?
What? No.
Is God on your side?
Not. No.
If the host says no gifts, do you bring one anyway?
Yes.
Does your existence have meaning?
I think so, yes.
Do you put crackers in your soup?
Sometimes, yeah.
Do you make this country a better place?
I don't think so. No.
What do you see when you look at this image?
You aren't holding anything.
Very interesting. Thank you, Frank.
Hey, I'm gonna get us some Timbits.
Wednesday, February 19th, 8:47 a.m.
I was the one who initiated the applause and forgot my own script. And, yeah, I was like, oh, they need to know it's over. Emma's introducing the next one. I'm taking a take.
All right, so up next we have J.L. Fizel and Andrew McCormick. Give them a nice warm welcome.
and how our close proximity to nature kind of shapes us as people. Because not everyone's blessed with that. Not everyone can just go out and be in the middle of nowhere by themselves. And beyond that, my music is poetry. Or no, you're not writing poetry. I'm writing poetry. But beyond my poetry and Andrew's guitar music that we've written for this, we've also got together with a bunch of photographers across Northern Ontario who are super passionate about the same things we are, the north, and especially the natural land up here. And we're combining our work with theirs in the background. And specifically, there's one photographer that I want to highlight. It's my stepfather-in-law's dad, John Sergoy. So he passed away in the early 2000s. His son was cleaning out his house recently, and I got the opportunity to explore a room in the house that had tons of old cameras. And when I say tons, I mean hundreds. This man loved photography. So I got to take home a few of those cameras, and I asked his son, like, hey, do you mind if I just flip through his photos? And so a lot of that work actually ended up being showcased in our performance, or will be showcased in our performance, as kind of a testament to the fact that you just never know when you're going to inspire somebody. Because I walked away that day with a renewed fire for photography and just taking pictures and everything. So come see us this Saturday, August 19th at 4:30 here. And without further ado, here's August Evenings. Days begin to shorten, and you start to notice the absence of sun from the sky. It seems to happen just a little sooner than we thought we remembered. It's the moment when the scales are perfectly in balance, but you become aware that perhaps it's beginning to tip ever so slightly. It's the start of a gentle sway. Or maybe that's all just in your head. You swear the air is a little cooler. The wind makes you reach for warmth. Still, it makes you feel alive. Become aware of your own fragility. You can feel each heartbeat, every breath expand your lungs, making the world seem just a little clearer. And it's as if that world is gently reminding you to slow down, just a little. Feel what it means to walk this earth. Let your toes sink into the soil one last time. The cool sweetness of the air waking up your insides in a million different ways. And it's in that moment you're able to grasp your own strength. That you've survived decades of the harshest winters, and no matter which way the scale tips, this world always finds its way back to balance. And it's all yours. I promise they won't hit you.
Thank you so much. Up next, we are very happy to introduce an individual who has been involved with Fringe for a number of years, and we were fortunate enough to have worked with them this year. So, Avery, I can't see you, but I think you're still in the audience. You want to come up? Give her a big round.
Here at this festival will be the first full performance, so I look forward to sharing and showcasing my writing as well as using this opportunity to further develop this piece. So thank you all for being part of this. When writing Itinerary, I was inspired by the story of my great-grandmother traveling by train, and thinking it was funny to see a pile of furniture in the mud next to the train tracks before realizing it was her own. The character in my play, Eloise, who does the same, says, "I believe I'm adequately opaque, know only that I am still on my way." So as to not give too much away, I will share just a small excerpt from the beginning of my play. Somewhere, a while back, trees grew denser and there were only 2 of us left in the common. It should be my honeymoon, but the other one is not my husband. She, who never spoke to me, is on her way, presumably going further north. I would try to point the way to the town where Pat is working another month, but I would be wrong. I have no sense of direction, geographically speaking. I have arrived. Here, caterpillars will amass by the thousands in one writhing body that bears the trees. They will make rain, chewing the leaves. I will sweep them from the roof and walls I have before. And I am prepared to conceal how unsettled I am when lying in the bath with a novel and chocolates begins to feel overly luxurious. I want to sink to the broken bones right now. My head is too full of the hum and the rattle of my journey. To be clear, I am not one of those women who lounge around siphoning from who knows whom. Someone's left a living room next to the tracks right there in the mud. I can't even tell what color this pattern seems to be. Wait, that's my furniture. It's my furniture next to the tracks. Why? Excuse me? Excuse me? Thank you. You come to my show Friday at 7:30 or Sunday at 2 p.m.
All right, so up next, I am introducing Brian Tremblay, who will come talk about his show.
Microphone? Yeah, you want a mic? Do you want a mic?
Oh, it's all right.
No, otherwise we good.
I guess you can just hear me.
Stand. This will be the shortest one you're going to get because I really didn't prepare anything whatsoever, because I'm a professional. Sunday, 3 o'clock. Show up here. I will be doing a show called The Neighborhood. If you grew up in Sault Ste. Marie and you're of a certain age, and even if you're not, this will resonate with you. I grew up in the Steelton area of the Sault, on Orange Street, and I created a series of black and white photographs, because that's what I am by trade as a photographer. I created a series of black and white photographs, and I put them up for an exhibition in January at a different gallery in town, and all of a sudden I said, hey, I had an idea. Maybe I can take these songs I wrote that I'd be inspired by these pictures and places, and I'll do a show called The Neighborhood. 2 sets. A lot of laughing, some crying, not on my part. I don't show my emotions. I put them in song and make you listen to them. Anyway, and it is basically a love letter to growing up in the 60s and 70s in Steelton, in a working class neighborhood with a dad who worked at Algoma Steel and a mom who took care of 4 kids. And it was about as traditional and binary as you can bloody well get. That freaks you out? Yeah, that's the way it was back then. There'll be a projector back here, and that's all those series of photographs are going to be projected there. Not that it'll matter because it's digital, because it's it was shot with a film camera, and particularly a twin lens reflex camera, on Kodak Tri-X film, and processed, printed in the darkroom, and the whole deal. So it's kind of cool in that respect. Not that every picture has a song, but the entire thing is basically as a collective, and you'll hear me singing about a song about my dad, you'll hear me singing a song about my mother, and you'll hear me a song that I wrote about my sister, who passed away last year. And a lot of it has to do with family, and a lot of it has to do with that. Unfortunately, Brian was very dumb when he filled out his thing and only put 75 minutes, when he should have put 120. So, you're getting the reduced version thereof. So you're going to have songs like that, and songs about memories of growing up, and having those delicious lie-ins on a Saturday morning when there's no school, and turning on my black and white TV and watching WKBD TV 50 Detroit, and the Three Stooges and that kind of stuff, and those kind of fun things. and the dichotomy of a neighborhood of what it was back then to what it is today, which I don't think neighborhoods really exist very much today, you know. So that's what these songs are. I am hoping, fingers crossed, that I will get a grant from the Ontario Arts Council, and the idea is to record an album of those songs called The Neighborhood. That would be a companion piece that would go with this kind of stuff. And it's nothing fancy, there's no acting. Lord knows you don't want that coming from me. There's much better people who can do that here in this room, I'm sure. But it'll just be me playing. My wife will be with me. She's my backup singer. We do a couple of duets, kind of thing. And what else? That's, like I said, sorry, I didn't really prepare. Thought, well, maybe I should get a guitar, and we'll bore them with that. But that's what it's called. It's called The Neighborhood. There's as much talking and stories about those areas as there is about the music, and I kind of talk to you about how the songs are joined together. And at the end, we all have a great big sing-along and a giant laugh. It's a lot of fun. And with a particular song I wrote during COVID, you'll love it. And so you should come for that. And it is released. Yes, my music is available on all the major streaming services. Just look up Brian Tremblay and you'll find me there. If you weren't aware, every time that you skip a song that you don't like or something like that on one of your streaming services, a puppy dies. And if you do that, the artist will not get their 0.00039 cents. So next time you think about that, all right? Somewhere you're killing an artist who will no longer be able to eat because you skipped that song and their dog. Anyways, I think that's about it. I hope to see you on Sunday at 3 o'clock. I will be here, and hopefully you will be too.
Thanks so much, Brian. All right, up next, see him right here, we have DJ Seath, who's going to talk a little bit about Rap Bingo. Just when you thought you saw the last of it.
What's up, everybody? Fringe North 2023, we're back. So, hi, my name is DJ Seath. I'm a turntablist and DJ from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Well, okay, hold on, that's not all that I am. I'm also a person that loves great pizza, a good friend and helper to many. I love digging into crates at home and abroad whenever I'm out in any cities, you know, looking for records and stuff like that. I'm a total funkle. I like to ride bike and blow bubbles, and I also really enjoy building community, making art, and recontextualizing sound. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to tell you about the show that I'm putting on this year for Fringe North 2023. It's called Rap Bingo, which is an interactive music performance where I create a live mix on the ones and twos, or turntables, for those that don't know what that is. Sorry, I'm going to be looking at this a lot. So. I use real rap records in the performance from my own personal collection. So that's the rap part of the show. And while I'm doing that, the audience is invited to play a real game of stakes-free bingo, which is the bingo part of the show. I know, you're saying, see, why would I come to a show where you're playing rap records over a bingo game? Is it going to be hard to hear the bingo calls of to say to the imaginary person who I just made up, the person whose words just came out of my mouth a moment ago. Well, at a rap bingo show, the raps are the bingo calls. Let me explain. Okay, so to my right, rather, you can see my assistant Susie working on something. Susie, can you show them what you got so far? This is it. So what we have here is, in loose terms, a rap bingo card. So technically, I'm rapping right now. In place of numbers, we have words and phrases from the presentation that I'm giving right now. As I speak to you today, Susie is searching for words in my presentation that match the ones on the card and marking them as she hears them. At a rap bingo show, everyone in the audience gets a bingo dabber and a card filled with 25 various words and phrases from the lyrics of the records that I play in the mix, which makes the music pull double duty, both as part of an entertaining DJ mix, hopefully entertaining DJ mix, and also as a bingo call. So as I play the music, the audience listens for the words from the records. So as I play the music, the audience listens for the words from the records and dabs them on the cards while they enjoy the mix. Rap Bingo has gone through various iterations since we created the concept of the show back in 2021 during the pandemic. For example, so our early play testing of the performance found that many people who tried the game would come out without a single bingo on their card, which was because, well, oftentimes the rappers on the records, they're speaking pretty quick, right? I mean, if you guys have listened to rap music before, it's quick, right? Players have 25 words and phrases in front of them after all, and looking through all 25 while trying to listen in the mix for words that match what they have on the card would quickly exhaust the mental capacity of even the most astute and studied hip-hop enthusiasts, right? There's no way. So, to solve this glaring problem, we actually took a page right out of the real bingo calls and introduced a visual call board running in real time to help the audience follow along with the calls as the night progresses, which shows the call words and phrases on screen as they're played off the record. So after doing this, when we went back to the playtesting, the amount of successful bingos skyrocketed, and our volunteer playtesters gave a big thumbs up. Pretty cool, right? Yeah? They're in. All right. We worked really hard on the show to ensure that it's enjoyable for people of all ages. And if the idea of seeing a live DJ call a stakes-free game of bingo using nothing but records is something that sounds like fun to you, we would love to see you out at the show. We also even have customized rap bingo dabbers available for people who want to be authentic. So these here, these are the dabbers, you can see them, right? And we also created a take-home copy of the game that comes in the form of a cassette, which is only available at the rap bingo shows. So this cassette here was actually made at home, like dubbed at home. Artwork was done at home using hand-stamped artwork. Each copy of this limited edition mixtape / game has been individually dubbed. We got another bingo! Hey! Where's the
already have one line.
Oh, we already called one, yes. We're calling the full card though.
The X or the outer box.
Right, yes. Which we're pretty close to, actually. Yes, we are close. Okay. So each copy of this mixtape / game has been individually dubbed in my home studio, and the artwork for the cover of the tape has been lovingly stamped by me using stamps that I carved with my own 2 hands. It comes with 4 fully randomized cards inside the case. You can see them right here. And it also comes with a dabber as well, so if you take this home, you can certainly play it. It gives each copy of the game a uniqueness to it, which is sure to bring the game night to the next level next time you bring it out. And all the cards inside are fully randomized, so each gameplay is going to be a little bit different depending on which card you play with. You can even opt to use stones, buttons, or bingo chips to mark your cards when you play, which gives the game a longer shelf life.
Bingo!
Hey, look at that! Anyway, so come to the show. It's Rap Bingo. We have 2 performances, one tomorrow night at 7 p.m. and one Friday night at 8 p.m. And yeah, we'll see you at Rap Bingo. Oh yes, we also have special dabbers that we made just for this show, for these 2 shows that we're doing. The artwork for those dabbers was made by Casey McGlynn, the artist who runs the drawing club over on Bruce Street. So yeah, Casey McGlynn. We have limited numbers on it too, so first come, first served, guys. Yes. See you on the show. Are you going this way?
All right, so our last pitch of the night is the wonderful Sky Smith. Sky is a dear friend of mine, so I'm excited to announce her. And just to wrap up, thank you everyone for coming. It's super cool. I'm a digital technician for Fringe, so I get to see the website side of things, so even just seeing the pitches is really exciting for me to see everything come to fruition. So yeah, without further ado, Sky!
I can't wait for Rap Bingo. I'm going to be there tomorrow night, Thursday night. I can't see anything. So, I created a dance performance named Kala, and I created a character, and I'm 35. And when I was 21, so in 2009, I wrote a piece for my writer's craft class at Oklahoma University with Dr. Elena Bogdar called The Book of Kala. The assignment was to rewrite a fairy tale, and I decided to rewrite the creation story. Here it is. The Book of Kala. It was on the 7th day that Adam and Lilith copulated. God said, "Go forth and multiply in convivial joy." God blessed each of his creatures with the spring of pleasure. God saw that it was good. But Lilith did not experience the delight God had so graciously given her. She lay underneath Adam's trembling strength, bewildered and frustrated. Adam planted his seed, and God told Adam he was good. And Lilith said, "God, why does my seed not plant?" And God said, "Lilith, you shall not speak unless spoken to. Besides, thou hast not a seed to plant. Thou hast a delicate lily that should await the seed everlasting." Adam and Lilith bathed in the river of Eden in the moonlight and went to sleep. In the dark of night, Lilith was awakened by the beautiful song of the nightingale. Her body warm, her pulse flickering, and her pelvis beating to a rhythm so melodic, she began to sing. She sang a glorious song. She and the birds sang together so harmoniously, God came out of the heavens and called upon Lilith and said unto her, "What art thou doing?" And she said, "I heard the song of the bird, and I joined him." And God said, "Darkness is for rest. Thou should obey my command." Lilith closed her eyes, and God rose into the heavens. She did not sleep. In the morning, Adam awoke, and Lilith thrust her body against his. "Thou shalt have my Lilith this morning," she said. "Thou shalt have my seed this morning," Adam said. "No, thou shalt have my seed on the 7th day. God has commanded it so." And they heard the voice of God in the garden. God spoke to Adam, "I shall bring each and every creature of the garden, and thou shalt name them. Lilith, thou shalt wait for us by the tree." And she said, "Thou must proclaim an important job for me." But God and Adam began to name the animals, leaving Lilith by the tree. This tree was unlike any tree in the garden, its fruit so vibrant and luscious, and its trunk so powerful and broad, it seemed older than the other trees. Lilith ate the fruit of the tree. Its juice was so exquisite she ate another. Lilith ate until she could not eat any longer. She rested her head against the tree and fell asleep. She dreamt of laughter and fear, luxury and pain, joy and sorrow, good and evil. "Lilith, thou slept the day long by the tree," God said. "If darkness is for sleep, light is for life. Come now and meet Adam by the river. Thou shalt have a job in the morning." I should not have eaten the fruit from the tree. I had dreamt of the most wonderful things. I was a mother. I carried a baby in my womb, gave birth to her. My body gave birth to a child. I watched her grow. I cried when she cried. I cried when she laughed. She, a part of my being, but not me. Me, lullabies. I sang to her. I also dreamt of things so terrible, so unimaginable. War I killed for the sake of killing. My fingers stained with blood and remorse. Remorse to feel such an anguish, to weep and wail. It was the tree. I decided to ask Adam about it that night. The moon was sparkling. The moon is sparkling, is it not, Adam? I asked. Lilith, go and bring water from the stream so that I shall drink, said Adam. Adam, I asked you a question. Thou shalt bring water. Yes, Adam. Work, bathe, eat, sleep. God had no jobs for me, of course. Adam was still naming the animals. The fruit of the tree. I decided to ask God about it. Don't speak unless spoken to. By the river, the nightingale came to me singing. Sweet and warm touch, the hand feels the hand that feels the thigh, the breast, the juice and the flower, the lily, no seeds, just petals and spaces. Adam, I wish to bathe alone tonight. One petal should be stroked. Adam, I wish to tend to the plants in the garden tonight. The other rubbed, and the center caressed. Adam, I shall not lie beneath you tonight. Thou shalt have my seed, said Adam. Pain and anguish I wept. God came down from the heavens and spoke to Adam. Hast thou struck the woman down? Lilith did not obey me, said Adam. I was banished from the garden. Remorse. Flesh to flesh, Adam to Eve, created to serve him. She must learn. I entered the garden in the night in the guise of a creature, a beautiful beast with skin that glistened in the sunlight. Adam named me Serpent. My home, the tree. I called upon Eve. Eve, hast thou eaten from this tree? Eve answered, Thou art a new creature. I shall tell you of this tree. I must not eat from it, lest I die. Thou shalt not die from the tree. If you eat the fruit of it, it's so exquisite, so juicy, thou shalt know the spring of pleasure. And so Eve ate from the tree. In an instant, she seemed pure. Then Adam appeared. What hast thou done? Hast thou eaten from this tree? Adam snarled. Eve hid the delicate fruit. I felt her fear. Adam flung her to the ground, ripped the fruit from her hand, and ate. In an instant, he appeared humiliated. Eve, cover thy body. Thou shalt not bring shame to me before God. God saw that it was not good. I knew Eve should have eaten more fruit from the tree. It was on that day that Lilith was damned for eternity to crawl on her belly. God said unto Lilith, Thou shalt never mount a man or spread thy legs. Thou shalt roam the desert without legs and arms. Thou shalt be spat at and feared. And each cycle of the moon shall have one night of blackness. Thou hast made it so that Adam shall rule over Eve, and Eve shall never win thy fight. Thank you. So Kala is on Sunday night at 7:30. Please come.
Thank you so much, everyone. That will conclude our artist pitch night / cabaret. I just want to thank again all of the amazing sponsors that made this happen, as well as all of our artists and everyone in the audience here for coming. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. We're so excited to kick off Fringe North 2023. I just wanted to say one more time that Fringe is not just one show. Fringe is something to be experienced over the course of a few days. We have so much going on. Please, on your way out, grab a program, take a look at some of the schedules. There is really something and probably many things for everyone. So please take a look, and we hope to see all of you around. And just one more time that we have a amazing group, the Four Between Us, coming on at 10 p.m. So please go out to our freshman tent. There's some folks out there already. Grab a drink, hang around, and come back and enjoy our first full production of the festival. Thank you so much once again.